It's only facing the stove. 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 Should I end this then? Actually, wait. This oven I'm preheating, I'm gonna not use this one, so I'm changing it for you. It's still heating, but you can use that one because you couldn't use the small one anyway, because I put it on 500 degrees for the steak.
What'd you say?
I'll make oh well, this is great. I'll make a whole steak. I'll cut it in half. You can have half. I'll have half. How about that? All right. And then, as far as your Japanese sweet potato, put it in that oven because this one's for the steak anyway, so it's on 500. Hello, everyone. I need to. Okay. If I get to the point, I'll just bring. Yeah. Should I bring down my laptop and turn on Tickfinity?
Yeah.
I fear I went live too soon. I have other things that I need to grab for this. So I think that I might end the live and come right back, okay? I was live on Twitch, but I was so hungry. So I went to the store and I got some steaks and I got more coarse kosher salt, my favorite. And I'm gonna make a steak and a lychee martini. I don't have Saint Germain. I could get back in the car and go to the liquor store. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to right now. So instead of making it with Saint Germain, I'm gonna make it with Juliet, which is like a very similar taste, so it'll be fine. I'm eating sushi as like my, oh no! I'm eating sushi as my pre-meal meal. And I was steaming this broccoli and cauliflower and I forgot about it, so hopefully it's not over steamed and I'm not getting any nutrients from it. Over steaming vegetables is like a surefire way to make sure there's nothing in them. And it's not good, because that's the whole reason we watch vegetables. I mean, we eat vegetables. To get nutrients. Alright. I think I'm going to end the stream and come right back. Yeah, this is oversteamed. I'm gonna look at my own stream at home. I'm just gonna leave it on, actually. Oh, there I am. With my super steamed broccoli. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna go get a cocktail shaker and that bottle of Juliet that I have upstairs. Hello, Paul Showers. How are you doing?
Would you mind handing me a fork?
Which kind? Long or short?
That one's fine. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go get the things that I need. I'll be right back. I'm taking a sushi for the road. These are so good. Can you shut the gate so Bear, no. Stay over there, not in here, okay? Alright. So, what I'm gonna do, I have my broccoli snack right here. I finally found the lychees at the store. I'm so happy. I'll show you the kind that I get. I don't like fresh lychees. I'll go for the canned ones. I think they're really delicious. Alright, so let me just make sure I can see what you're seeing. We don't need this. So I have Juliet instead of Saint Germain. It's quite similar. I actually tasted them and I'm glad that I did. I tasted them side by side and Juliet is sweeter, but it's pretty similar, so I'm going to use it. I have these lychees by Polar, but they're my favorite. They're so good. Hello, chair. Okay, wait, hold on. Speaking of music, I'm gonna put on Spotify. Dude, binaural beats stress relief. Thank you, Roger. I'm so happy to have it. Binaural beats stress relief is so... I rest on it so heavily. Yes, yes it is. Oh my gosh, we have the same one. Okay. So, I'm gonna empty these into a jar, okay? So I'm just gonna put them in this, but what's important is that they're in glass. I like, if I'm making food or drinks or things, I like to use glass over using plastic, because I'm so worried about microplastics like leaking into my stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna empty this can of lychees and I'll show you what it looks like. I don't wanna, but see, they're like peeled into here, and I'm not going to use them all today. I'll put them in the refrigerator, and these are so good for making drinks or snacking. They're freaking delicious, and I'll literally just take a fork to the container and have such a good time. Hello, Kina. Okay, so I have my shaker. And the jiggers inside. So I'm just gonna rinse this out. I like to rinse stuff before I use it. And I'm gonna pull up the recipe, although I know it. I'm pretty sure it's 1.5. This is 1.5 and this is a half, which is like, I need a 1, but yeah, 1.5 and a half. So I think I need 1.5 of vodka, 1, so 2 of these of Juliet, and 1.5 of lychee juice. Stop it, Bear. I don't want him to be in the kitchen while I'm doing things. Okay, lychee martini, and then we're gonna make a steak. Let's see. And it's important, if you have a choice between ices to use like big ice, okay? This is not the recipe that I used. Hold on, I want to find it. Maybe I tweeted it, I probably did. We are making a lychee martini, and then we're gonna make a steak. So I've been craving steak lately. Let's see. There is, and I've got to get to the store and get Saint Germain, because it's so perfect for this. Yeah, so 1.5 ounce of vodka, 1.5 of Saint Germain, and 1 ounce of lychee juice. Okay, that's simple. So did I rinse this out already? Yes, I'm gonna fill this with ice. And I'm going to grab a glass. Hold on. Here's my glass, and I need one of these cocktail mix. All right, just gonna put this right here. I need to turn this music down. Should I grab? I think that I should grab my laptop. In a moment, I'm gonna grab my laptop and turn on Tickfinity. Hello, how are you? My vision is not so great, so I can't actually see you guys'. It's so bad because the phone is right there, but I can't see your names. I can only see your comments. So it would be really great for me to have Tickfinity, so I'll go grab it in a moment. But first, this will only take a minute. So we have our jigger. We have everything we need. We need vodka. I like using stateside. Okay, we're good. Yeah, this is stateside. I prefer it. I don't like Grey Goose. So we are going to do, let me pull up that recipe again. Yeah, 1.5 of vodka. Vodka. Not a vegetarian, I did. Because I'm about to make a steak, so if you don't want to see. Whoa! I put it in the wrong place. Sorry, I can't think straight right now. Not whoa. Okay, I'm gonna add a little splash more. I was thinking about what you said, broccoli. Okay, so 1.5 of this, and then 1.5 of this. And again, we're using this in place of Saint Germain. I can't see a thing on my screen right now. I like the top though. It's like this big. Aw, thank you so much. Oh, is that my sister? I cannot see my phone right now. My vision is so bad. And I just put in a new pair of contact lenses today. I just cannot see. Okay, so we did 1.5 of this. We're gonna do 1 ounce of lychee juice, okay? So that's this. It's not gonna be cold, but we have, is this smart? No, it's okay. I don't mind making a mess because this is just for me. And I'm gonna put the shaker on. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, kind of like squinting, trying to see. How are you though? After this, I'm going straight back to Twitch. I was live on Twitch. Oh, it's so cold. I was live on Twitch, but I was craving a steak, so I left and I went to the store. I think we're good. Oh, it's so cold, it burns. We're gonna pop this open. And pour our martini out. And it's so simple and so straightforward. And it's so delicious. Now, I have not tried it with Juliet yet, so we're gonna see. We're gonna take our cocktail skewer, and I wanna do 2, because I love lychees. I'm just gonna push them on there and stick them in. There is your lychee martini. It's happy hour. It's sweeter with Juliet. I prefer it with Saint Germain, but it is still delicious. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay. So I'm gonna put this stuff to the side, and I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and we're going to make a steak. I'm craving red meat. I don't know. Well, I'm on my period right now, so, and I haven't been taking my iron pills, so it's probably that, because usually I don't crave red meat like this. I really do not. We're gonna get into it. Before I begin, especially now, because my hands are going to be dirty, I'm gonna grab my laptop and turn on Tickfinity. So here going forward, everything you say in the chat will be read out loud, okay? While I'm gone grabbing my laptop, make sure to check out the link in my TikTok bio and follow me on Twitch. I'm only here because my Twitch equipment is upstairs, okay? So I wanted to make food. I'm in the kitchen. I'm live on TikTok, but I'm going back on Twitch. Lilibet, you've missed like 2 minutes, okay? Much older than you, my darling. And probably your whole family and all of your ancestors put together. You've never had, oh my gosh, lychees are so good. I love them. Alright, I'm gonna grab my laptop. I'll be right back. Go check out the link in my TikTok bio. Thanks for waiting. And I am going to quickly set up Tickfinity for you lovely people. It's such a helpful tool as a TikTok live streamer. All right. Stop it, Bear. Dude. All right. Thank you for the likes, guys. Double tap the screen. We can get more people in here. Okay. Stop it. So I just need to text to speech. Okay, can somebody type a comment out and let's see if it's read aloud.
Den Father says hi.
Perfect. Okay.
Daniela Canel says hey.
Hi. Thank you so
The White Swan
much.
d'Ottawa says I just saw the end of OBX season for #hated it.
What happened?
Mio Muvazi says hi.
Hi. Okay. We're good to go. So we have our cooking drink, right?
The Skodabub says let's get her to 1K likes.
Hmm.
Alexis Mary says the makeup came out light and feminine nice.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm
Broccoli
so
God
grateful.
Cook says I'm stuck in a phone like an episode of Black Mirror. Chanikin says hey.
Hi. Make sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm going live on Twitch right after this. This is literally my food for eating on Twitch. Okay, so we're gonna start
Den
with
Father
the-
says when can we see Charlie Dog?
I know you've been wanting to. We'll have to get him to come say hi to the stream. Okay, so I'm
The
gonna
White Swan d'Ottawa says we're at the pre-show.
Yeah, this is the pre-show to the real show. Okay, so I have the oven on 500. This is how my mom taught me to make steaks, and I'm so grateful for her because I always felt like meat was like the final boss, and I would literally avoid cooking it because I didn't know how. And meat is the simplest thing ever. Everything else you need skill to cook, but meat you're going by thermometer. So make sure you have a thermometer. And my favorite one is the iGrill. So fantastic, but any meat thermometer will do. So in preparation, I have the oven preheated to 500 degrees, and then I have a cast iron pan sitting in the oven getting hot right now, okay? When it's ready in maybe like 5 to 7 minutes, I want it nice and hot. I'm gonna melt butter on it, sear the steak, add chopped garlic, and some thyme. And then I'm gonna wait for it to hit 140. I like my steaks medium. And actually, I'm gonna take it out at like 130, 135. Really as soon after 132 as I dare. I notice if I take it out at 140, it continues to cook till like 155, and I don't want that. I like medium steaks, and medium is 140 degrees. So I want to get it as close to 140 as possible. Medium is like 140 to 145. I like 140. So the more you cook a steak, the chewier it gets, and I don't want that.
The White Swan d'Ottawa says medium rare.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I don't know. I like medium rare steaks and rare fish for sushi.
The White Swan out of Wa says yes. Broccoli God Cook says I was a medium well done guy myself.
So today I'm making 100% grass-fed Angus beef. This is a ribeye steak. I'm gonna let it sit here for a few minutes. If you have the time, you should let your steak come to room temperature, but I just be cooking it. As long as it's
Broccoli
not
God Cook says like biting into rubber.
yeah, yes. So
Alexis Mary says what's the seasoning?
I'm picking out my phone. Hold on. I am going to do salt, pepper. I'm gonna put these to the side because I put some seasonings on the other day and I was like, this is so good. I don't think it was that. I'm gonna do onion powder, coarse kosher salt, black pepper, and I think I'm gonna skip the garlic powder because, and I might add it, I don't know, I'm gonna put it here. Because I'm going to right now peel garlic and chop it, and I'm gonna put that on the cast iron pan with
The White Swan out of Wa says, do you have Greek seasoning?
Greek seasoning, no, and I've not actually heard of that until just now. What is Greek seasoning? Because I haven't contaminated this cutting board with this raw meat yet, I'm going to use it to peel the garlic. But once you put raw meat on it, you don't want to cross-contaminate.
Den Father says it cool that we didn't have to do the bit goal for you to cook here.
I do want to do a full cooking stream, but you know what I was thinking? It definitely is more simple for me to just use TikTok to do cooking streams because Twitch streams require so much equipment. But I was wondering if I should change the bit goal to I can't do 24 hours. I cannot do a 24-hour stream. But I could do like an 8-hour or a 10-hour. I think I'd like to start.
The White Swan out of Wa says, I don't know, it's a mixed spice pack my dad makes. It's like having a gyro but steak.
Please ask him what's in it. But I wouldn't mind upping the bit goal. What is that? It's 15,000 right now. I don't mind upping the bit goal to like 20,000 and setting it for like a 10-hour stream. Like an 8 to 10-hour stream. That could be cool, and that's very doable. I'll move the camera around my room so I can like lay in my bed at some point and still be streaming. But I can't do 24 hours, at least not right now. I think I'd get really burnt out.
The White Swan out of Wa says, can it be on a weekend?
That could be cool, absolutely. Oh, like a weekend? Yeah, absolutely I could do that. Should I do that? Should I up the bit goal and call it a 10-hour stream? Would you prefer that?
The White Swan out of Wa says we has school.
Alright.
The White Swan out of Wa says yeah.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do, whenever I'm dealing with vegetables and chopping vegetables, I like to put a bowl on the counter for the refuse, okay? Instead of running to the trash, or worse, being crowded on your cutting board with all of the scraps, you can just throw them in the bowl that you have, okay? So it's so helpful, and it's something I really like to do.
Alexis Mary says I use a plastic bag lol.
Yeah, look at us having things.
Den Father says, why say 24 hour you still haven't done the 12-1?
Oh wait, I haven't done a 12? Well, I'd like to start with 10. Let me start slow. After that last 24-hour stream, I literally sobbed crying. I felt so drained. And I just don't want to do that to myself.
Theodis Lovin says, are we making human food this time?
Yeah.
Then Father says start where you want.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer to start at a 10-hour and then work my way up. Even like an 8-hour and work my way up. But I wouldn't go below an 8 and I wouldn't go above a 12 or above a 10. But we can talk about it on Twitch, okay?
Theodis Lovin says that knife looks super sharp.
It's my favorite knife. Wait, do you want me to show you my favorite 2 knives? This knife is amazing. It cuts through pineapple skin even, super smoothly. And the other day I used it to cut, I don't remember what I used it to cut, but it just,
The
butter.
White Swan Dotavois says my dad is making Swedish meatballs with a turkey meatball because no pork.
Your dad sounds super
Broccoli
freaking
God
good.
Cook says interesting.
And then this is my,
Then Father says even if it was a 5-hour stream, we will be there.
okay, sounds good.
Theodis Lovin says I love a good serrated edge.
Yes, me too.
Alexis Mary says I just had a cocktail, but watching yours I need another one.
Ooh, shall we share? Tell me when you have one and I'd love to cheers. All right.
Follow Malesko says this is so cool.
Oh.
Theodis Lovin says Tuesday turnip I can only drink on the weekends.
You can only drink on the
The
weekends.
White Swan Dotavois says empty happy to get my comment read all the time.
Oh, you're funny.
Kazukid says why do I think the first serrated knife is for bread?
No. It's got like a double serration on it. I do have a serrated knife for bread, but that one's like even sharper. You can use it for bread, but it'd almost be wasting the sharpness.
Theodis Lovin says fresh garlic makes such a difference.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
Den Father says it close to be on Twitch. Go check out Fox Bio and follow her Twitch.
Yes.
Before she get off.
Also, check out my wish list.
Alexis Mary says, did you smash the garlic first to make it easier to peel?
No. So, I don't do that because listen, I was listening to that cooking tip and I tried it and it doesn't actually work for me. It just kind of makes a mess of the garlic. The thing that I like to do is if you cut off each tip of the garlic clove, you can just peel it off easily. Like you don't have to smash your garlic to do that. It comes off just fine. Whenever I've smashed my garlic, I have a mess of garlic and peels mushed in. That's just not one of the tricks that works for me. I just do one end, and even if you cut down on the end and then pull the garlic up before
Theodis Lovin says, and it hurts the garlic.
It's just better to do it. I mean, listen, do what works for you. This is what works for me. I prefer it.
Glass of Foe says, I love your kitchen. I hope you don't paint it gray in the future or something. I love the colors.
Listen, I so appreciate that. I do think it has some life in it. This is my parents' home, not, well,
Theodis Lovin says, is this a steak and scene be made?
yes. Yeah, this is
Alexis
where I live.
Mary says, lol, don't complete.
Hold on, this is where I live, but it is my parents' home. I love the life that's in this kitchen because I'm noticing that current interior design trends are becoming like lifeless. Like the millennial gray, come on. They were replacing the floors in the basement and I was like, please don't get gray. Guess what color they got? I've seen too many beautiful historic interiors online get gutted and then they put like literal like gray or white in there. You like lifeless? Okay. Alright, this is the last clove I'm gonna do.
A Million Lights says yes, hi, it calms me.
Okay, period.
Theodis Lovin says what's everyone's favorite cut of steak?
Ribeye. I started with sirloin, but I like ribeye now. It's so good. And I don't like tenderloin.
Kazukit says filet mignon.
Okay.
Broccoli Godcook says New York.
New York strip.
Theodis Lovin says I'm a flank or skirt kinda guy.
Wow, I love that. I love that everybody has their
Den Father
preferences.
says, but you like bacon.
I do like bacon.
Broccoli Godcook says yes. Alexis Mary says T-bone.
T-bone. I don't think I've had T-bone yet. No, Bear.
Kazukit says lima beans would work if Fox was there. The White Swan d'Audevois says I love blanching peaches, I peeling skin.
Alright, so I'm going to put these cloves aside, and I believe that I want to get everything set up, because once the
Den
pan
Father
is hot,
says I just like steak.
once the pan is hot, it's going to be like real quick, everything in order. So I'm going to get all set up here. I have my thermometer over here. I now have butter. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so good. I have garlic here. I have thyme here. I'm going to pop it open. Oh my gosh. And am I muted? Okay, the sound is muted right now. Again, I'm making food and I'm going to carry the steak upstairs and eat it while I have my Twitch stream. So go follow me on Twitch. The link is in my TikTok bio. Also, while you're there, check out my wish list. I just updated it, but I'll be live on Twitch right after this. One drink down. Oh my gosh.
The White Swan d'Audevois says I like filet mignon. It's the best steak.
I haven't tried that yet, actually. All right. Make sure that okay, we're good. So I'm going to cook.
Alexis Mary says I like this peacefulness when I cook.
Yeah, it really makes it feel like not a chore and more just an act of art to cook in like a silent, like peaceful kitchen. I also like making small amounts of food and not like, I come from a big family. And it feels like when you're cooking for a lot of people, it becomes more harried and less like relaxed. So
Theodis Lovin says twitch.tv/Alyssa0 and LINE.
yeah. All right, here's the steak. All right, I know I'm gonna have to wash my hands halfway through this. So I'm going to...
Samarabdi says you are extremely beautiful. Wow.
Thank you. Throw this out. So I like coating it.
Theodis Lovin says it took me a good month to get used to the hand feeling of touching raw meat.
You know, steak doesn't bother me, chicken does. So I started using olive oil. When I first did it, I either used olive oil or butter. And then somewhere along the way, I forgot which one I did. So now I just do both. Oh, the salt isn't open.
Alexis Mary says both is perfect.
Yeah. I've tried this steak, it's delicious.
Theodis Lovin says steak doesn't bother me much either. Salmon and chicken does for sure.
Oh, chicken is rough.
Samarabdi says I can't touch chicken, I don't know why.
It's scary.
Maya Neplasipi says just wash your hands, it ain't that deep.
No, it's not about getting your hands dirty. It's about the feeling of the texture that's really like off-putting.
Theodis Lovin says what's crazy is a turkey doesn't bother me at all. Samarabdi says the feeling is a lot.
The feeling is a lot.
Maya Neplasipi says okay, makes sense.
Yeah. I am gonna do garlic powder because I made it like a day or two ago.
Kina says just made grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner.
Ooh.
Broccoli Godcook says I can't cook regardless, so I'm safe.
Bear is so pleased that he finally got entry to the kitchen. I don't want him in here.
Theodis Lovin says that Kina where's my plate.
I do love you. What am I gonna do? I got one hand for this. I gotta wash my hands. Hold on.
Kina says lol, he'll send you some.
You are so clean.
Then father says check out Fox wish list and think about buying her something nice.
Like those pretty red shoes. My sister's Charlie
Broccoli
showed me
Godcook
them.
says I ate stewed cabbage today. Oh my god, the love made with that dish made my day.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Lavini says I had to do this because it reads it aloud. But baby shark do 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 do. Samarabdi says I once tried tomato soup in school back in middle school. And it truly was the best thing ever.
It wasn't the best thing ever? Alright, I'm going to move.
Theodis Lovin says if only I didn't spend all my money on Disney Lorcana trading cards.
LOL.
Broccoli Godcook says I love tomato soup.
Alright, let's get this together.
Samarabdi says it was.
Alright, y'all. This is gonna be the area. I need to make this higher. Okay, so you can see what's going on. The biggest risk here is that I don't know what it is, but this pan is so compelling in shape to me. I always want to grab it, and it's not safe to grab. So I need to be careful of that, but you can see what I'm doing here. Super hot cast iron pan. I'm gonna put butter. This is a lot of butter.
Samarabdi says I need the recipe somehow. I need to find exactly how they made the tomato soup.
I don't want to use all this butter. Can I take it out? Maybe not. Wait, yes I can. Okay, that's fine. Now, I'm gonna sear this.
Theodis Lovin says I love true gas stoves. Oh my god, especially when they do that tick tick.
Alright, I'm just gonna sear this for a little bit.
Alexis Mary says use the rest later to baste.
Yeah, period. Okay.
Broccoli God Cook says that and wood stoves for me.
Ooh, wood stoves.
Broccoli God Cook says me.
Alright, I don't sear it too much. I just want to get... Because I kind of feel like this cast iron
Samarati
pan...
says, doesn't that sound of the voice scare you a little? It's giving scream.
No, that's
Ghostface
Ghostface.
says, in donating plasma, and I think the nurse missed my vein.
Alright, I'm gonna
Alexis Mary says, turn burner on low.
turn the burner on. Am I allowed to do that with this pan? Maybe. Okay, so I'm just gonna sprinkle these all around. And I'm gonna get some thyme. And put it on there. I don't know. I prefer fresh thyme over dried thyme.
Samarabdi says, what is the best thing you ever cooked?
The best thing?
Elodie Lovin says you gotta get that Millard reaction on the skin of that steak yum. Broccoli God Cook says for sure.
Alright.
The White Swan d'Ottawa says fresh herbs are always better.
Yeah, I prefer them. Alright. Now we are going to stick this in the sensor. And pop that back in the oven. And that's how you make a steak. When it hits 140 degrees.
Alexis Mary says put gloves on handle. I always forget it's hot.
Dude, me too. I'm glad I'm not alone. Because I literally forget that it's hot. And that handle is so seductive. I'm like, I go to grab it and it's super hot. All right, I'm going to clean up here. And I'm going to keep an eye on that steak and I will show you what
Broccoli
it looks
God
like
Cook says SMH.
when it's done. I know. Hold on, I'm going to change my camera angle. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys.
Elodie Lovin says ID watch a Fox cooking series.
You would. That's what I like to hear. All right, y'all. What's going on here? Okay.
The White Swan d'Ottawa says same. Broccoli God Cook says I love cooking shows.
Yeah, me too.
Elodie Lovin says ID watch almost anything you do, Miss Fox.
All right. What was I going to do with this steak? All right. The steak cooks pretty fast. It's on 55 degrees right now, but it'll be 140 before we know it. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up this area. But, oh, and you know what? I do need to make the dogs food. They're like kind of lingering. It's so funny because I'm honestly slipping a few more like food patties in their food for them. And they're acting like they've never eaten before every single mealtime. I don't know if that's because I don't know a lot about dogs.
Elodie Lovin says cubby snack.
Cubby snack. Oh no. Is
Broccoli
that a
God
dog
Cook
thing?
says do your dogs eat cooked food?
No, they don't. Well, unless it's pre-cooked in the package. But
Den Father says check out Twitch and follow Fox. She about to go to Twitch.
thank you so much, Roger. We're gonna have a nice long Twitch stream. The next Twitch stream I do is gonna be on Thursday after today. I'm gonna go live on Twitch tonight and then I'll be back on Thursday. I'm thinking I wanna do a cozy one, so we can watch like...
Narelle says Cinderella.
Hello, hello.
Felidis Lovin says just in time for me heading home. I'll see ya.
Okay, sounds good. I'll be so happy to see you there. Oh, roast my broccoli. Oh, it smells so good. Alright, what temperature is that? Is that 7?
Narelle says a young Robin Gibbons.
Ah. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna put this time. I use so much time. My mom is an indoor time plant, but it doesn't seem like it's doing too well. Can't wait till the summertime because all these plants do so well outside. Oh, the smell of thyme is so good.
Broccoli Godcook says I'm a fruitarian during the summer.
Really? You are a fruitarian? You don't eat any vegetables?
Ask about Dottai. He says you look so peaceful.
Thank you.
Broccoli Godcook says during the summer.
Oh my gosh, that's a fact.
Alexis Mary says this New England winter has been brutal. CT here.
I kind of need a little more.
Broccoli Godcook says that's like 3 months.
I need a little more winter. I like it. I need time to knit a sweater and then try the Nordic way of cleaning sweaters, which is put them in the snow, apparently.
Alexis Mary says yes, another cocktail.
I don't know.
Kent Gedrite says that sure is a nice kitchen.
Thank you. I don't know. I want to make another cocktail, but I think I should drink water in between because I have a low tolerance and I've got a Twitch stream after this. Like, I don't want to be acting silly. I can feel it already. It's a little bit, not in an enjoyable way yet. Come on. All right. Let's be responsible. I'm gonna get water. I at least want to do one on, one off. The steak is up to 96 degrees. So we're on our way.
Kent Gedrite says, is your kitchen always that clean?
No. Ha!
Spike DeSetti says, oh hi, I caught her cooking stream.
Hi. So the thing is,
Broccoli Godcook says fruit charcuterie boards mostly.
hold on. The thing is, everybody cooks at the same time. Everybody cooks and eats at the same time. So it's like when the kitchen is quiet, it's quiet. But when it's
Spike
not,
DeSetti says what's for dinner.
a steak. And I just want a steak. Like, I didn't even make Brussels sprouts or anything. I just made a steak. Let's see who we've got in this room right now. Welcome if you're just coming in. I have my cup of water because I am an adult. And so I'm gonna go one on, one off at least, okay? This is my one off.
Denfather says, is it done? Spike DeSetti says, I just got my wisdom teeth pulled and we'll see, that's all I'm craving.
Honey bun, oh, you gotta pump your brakes for a little bit. Your healing will be fine. You'll be good before you know it. The steak is at 108. We're waiting for 140. I'll show you when it's finished. In the
Elisa Dennis
meantime,
says, how did you get a recording of comments?
Roger got me a Tickfinity Pro membership. So I'm using a program that reads my comments aloud. Thank you for being here, by the way. I'm getting a little tipsy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, in the meantime, make sure to check that link in my TikTok bio.
Spike Desetti says, how do you like your steak?
140 degrees. Medium. That's just medium. That's not medium rare, is it? Okay, it's at 113. So listen, here's what we're gonna do. Unlocked a new level, period. Hi, Ashley, thanks. I wish I was cooking for some of you ladies, like IRL. Okay, look. It's at 114. We're getting to 140. We want to take it out right before 140 because steaks continue cooking when they come out of the oven, okay? So what we're gonna do, get a wooden plank, okay? When you take your steak out of the oven, you take the steak off of the cast iron pan and put it on a wooden plank to rest. That's important. Roger, I would make you a steak, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up here, just like to the side, whatever. But you wanna put that out so you're not like trying to find a wooden plank when you need it. Do I sear beforehand? I do indeed. We did sear the steak. It's at 118. We're gonna take it out at like 135. Like 132, 135. Dude, I over-steamed this broccoli. It is falling apart. Welcome to the stream, everybody coming in. I hope you're all doing well tonight. My name is Fox, and we're cooking tonight.
Banks Ashley says your lashes are so tea.
You like? I put a couple of additions on the sides. They're a little dramatic in person, but I like them. Thank you. All right, it's at 123. I gotta keep an eye on it now.
Spike Desetti says I tired to make steak a few months ago, and I think my mistake was trying to cook it on a skillet then. Godfather says as long as you didn't mess up the steak.
I would never. As long as you use a meat thermometer, I think you'll be good. Key mistakes for making a steak are not using a meat thermometer, so you're just guessing at what temperature it is. You're not gonna come out well on the other side of that. Not using a meat thermometer, and also taking it out too late. If you take it out at the temperature you want it to be at, it's going to keep cooking. That's what steaks do when they come out of the oven. So you have to take it out a little early so that when it finishes cooking, it just reaches the threshold. So that's what we're doing now. I'm keeping a close eye on it. Sometimes it'll go up a degree every second, and sometimes it'll go up like 3 degrees in a second. So you really have to keep an eye on it. It's at 129 now, and it's going up like quite agreeably, so we're gonna it's going up slowly right now. It's at 131. I'll probably take it out at 34 or maybe 33. Let's see how fast it gets to 33. It's at 132. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take it out at 134. All right, we're gonna move quickly. It's at 134. When we take it out, click the oven off, and it is gonna keep going up in temp. So we want to move it to a wooden plank for resting. It's at 135 now. And it's at 136. So our goal is 140, okay? So we want it to hit 140 and hopefully not stop heating before then. As for the rest of the butter, what I like to do is, and this is why I like putting the garlic on, because then you have little crispy pieces of garlic. Just gather that with a spatula and pour it into something that can withstand heat. And it's perfect. And you can just pour that over top when you're serving it. It is now at 139. We took it out at 134. So it continues cooking even on the wooden plank. But you certainly don't want to leave it on the cast iron pan because it would jump up like 15 degrees. This is a nice, slow edging upwards. And you can see when your meat is resting, it's gonna leak that like red stuff. It's not blood, it's something else. It's like muscle proteins or something. But this is perfectly at 140 degrees. That's what we wanted. Period. Got this down to a science. All right, I'm gonna let that rest for a few minutes more before cutting. I'm gonna cut it in half and give half to my sister and take half for myself. I'm gonna go live on Twitch and we're gonna hang out, watch some Japan Explorer. You know, when you got it, Roger. But you get good at things by failing. So every like little tip I have for success was learned through a failure. But like I do the wrong thing and therefore I learn the right thing. So what can't I do? Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go live on Twitch. Go follow me on Twitch and I'll be live within the next 15 minutes. But thank you for joining me here. 'Twas fun. And I'm gonna think about making another martini, but I wanna drink my water first. Thanks again for joining me. All of my links are in my TikTok bio, okay? So head there and follow me on Twitch and I'll see you guys soon.